Thanks.
So with a vaccine on the horizon, you're starting to see more search activity, travelers book travel for later this year. But I'm really curious as to why you're starting to see more international travel pick up when we still have travel restrictions in place and some countries, their vaccine rollout being a bit slower than expected.
So what we see on the site and what we hear from the surveys that we're doing is that travelers are eager to get out and somewhere. And a lot of people missed that international trip over the past year. And so they're already planning. They're aware that they're likely to get vaccinated over the next 3 or 4 months. And so they're planning ahead. They're trying to figure out where they're going to go. And a lot of those places are, in fact, international destinations.
You know, I think one burning question out there right now is whether countries will make a vaccine a prerequisite to entering their country. What are you hearing on that front? Because countries like Spain have already said if UK travelers want to come in, they have to show that they've gotten the vaccine.
And I think that makes a reasonable amount of sense now, but it's really hard to predict what all these countries are going to be doing in the middle of Q2 or towards the end. American tourists especially bring a lot of dollars to a lot of different places all over the world. And I think countries are going to be pretty eager to make it easy for travelers. I think most Americans, if they want to get vaccinated, will be able to get vaccinated in the second quarter. So it looks like the summer travel season should be pretty strong.
And you're hoping to capitalize on that growing demand for travel, especially as summer nears, with your launch of Trip Plus, the subscription program. But there was an analyst out there at BTIG who says that Tripadvisor famously overpromises and underdelivers historically when it comes to planned programs. How do you prove how are you going to prove the market wrong here, Steve?
Well, if you look at what Tripadvisor Plus is all about, we're providing an incredible value for the travelers. They're getting, for a subscription price, they are getting a discounted hotel room, they are getting perks and benefit, they're getting other services when they actually arrive in destination, they're getting a discount on attractions. And so if you want to turn a regular traveler into a savvy traveler, you should really think about Tripadvisor Plus because it's going to save you so much money and give you a better experience once you get there. Imagine saving $250 on a hotel trip because you're planning on a trip to Europe on that hotel. And you get anywhere from a bottle of wine to a free upgrade at that hotel. And you take that savings and you apply it to stay an extra day or to take the private tour instead of the group tour. All for the value of our travel subscription that you can get on Tripadvisor. So we think it's tremendous value for the traveler. We think the hoteliers are quite interested in it because it brings them an extra guest that's likely to stay longer and be of a higher luxury status. And it's great for Tripadvisor because we're building what we hope will be a very meaningful recurring revenue part of our.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.